Fortnitemares is here in LEGO Fortnite, and with it brings the biggest update of the year to Odyssey. We've got 3 new hero classes along with abilities for each one that'll completely change the way the game is played, along with tons of new stations, reworks, and things that you're definitely not going to want to miss. So stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed for all things LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. But this update is absolutely massive, so enjoy. But here we go, guys. To get started with everything new in today's update, we got to talk about the 2 brand new stations right in front of us here. On the left, we have the brand new hero station, and on the right, we have the potions cauldron. Both of these are super cheap to craft, by the way. All they require are planks and granite slabs, so it should be no issue putting these down in your own world. But let's go ahead and jump in first with the potions cauldron, where we're gonna go ahead and take a look at every single brand new potion that can be crafted. The LEGO Fortnite team says that there's a new workstation called the cauldron, which can be used to brew interesting new potions. Keep yourself in tip-top shape by brewing new small and jumbo health potions. They also say that health potions are the primary source of healing in the game instead of food items now. These also grant a variety of powerful and long-lasting buffs, but their healing has been reduced. So taking a look off the bat, we've got a small and a jumbo health potion, which will heal you a lot. Then we got a slurp potion, which will heal us over time. We've already seen that in the past. This potion increases armor. This potion increases damage. We've got a hasty potion to increase movement speed. We've got a clomb home potion, which when you drink will return you to your bed. And lastly, we have a storm fruit potion, which will increase your storm timer by a significant amount. All in all, pretty cool potions. It'll be interesting to see how these play into effect, but I already have a few in my inventory. This right here is the sturdy potion, which increases armor. So when I go ahead and consume this, let's see what happens. And we get an armor 3 buff right here. And as you can see, we get 15 minutes of it, which is pretty cool. But next, we got to talk about the hero station. And opening this up for the first time, you'll see that there are 3 tabs, which reflect the 3 hero classes that were in LEGO Fortnite Expeditions. Of course, the first tab here is going to reflect the Hunter. The second one is going to be Shadow Caller. And the third one is going to be Rift Ripper. But also looking at this, you'll realize that there's not a whole lot of options. And that's because if we go ahead and open our mastery right here, which is a brand new tab in our menus, you'll see that we can actually progress each and every single one of these hero classes in order to unlock even better weapons and passive abilities. And yeah, going back into our hero station, you'll see that you can craft the weapon for each one of these heroes. But not only that, you can also craft their passive equipment. So for example, we'll go ahead and start with Rift Ripper here, and we'll craft both the weapon and the warp rider, which is going to be the passive equipment. This will give a rift jump to gain extra height in midair. And what we can go ahead and do is place our new ability in our equipment bar, and then we can place our new weapon in our hotbar. And with our ability passively equipped, we should be able to, yep, we can double jump already just like that with absolutely no cooldown at all, by the way. This is my first time testing it, and this is absolutely incredible. And obviously, this is only phase 1 of Rift Ripper. There are so many different forms of the ability to unlock. And not only that, there's also 2 other hero classes that we have yet to check out. So we'll craft our Shade Shifter, which is going to let us flow through the air with Shadow Dodge. And then we'll also go ahead and craft our Trap Dodge Trinket. Let's throw on Shadow Caller next and see what we can do with this. And we should be able to hover through the air somehow. Oh, yo, that's actually insane. So it replaces your dodge roll with a Shadow Caller Dismiss that lets you hover through the air just like you're seeing here. And for our last ability, we have our Trap Dodge Trinket, which just like it sounds like, when you dodge, you're going to be able to place down traps. And how many can you place down before they start disappearing? It looks like you can place 3 at a time. And that's really, really cool. We'll test these against enemies later in today's video, but there's still so much to get through. So if you're excited for the brand new update in LEGO Fortnite, let me know by dropping a like and a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking of the new update down below. Made it over here to Sandbox now, where when I jump into the same exact station, we have absolutely everything unlocked. And holy cow, there is a lot here. Of course, we are crafting the lowest tier of abilities and weapons, but here you can see that there are epic variants of absolutely everything, which is super exciting to see. Omni Trap Trinket drops all traps at once to create a massive, powerful trap. We gotta see what this even does. I mean, you guys just saw me drop 1 trap at a time, so let's see what the buffed version does, where it drops a bunch of traps at once, and it looks the exact same. And I don't want to waste too much time with this, but let's spawn a little Daigo guy and see what happens when he runs into the trap. Okay, so he won't hit the trap, but we can put the trap right under him, and as you can see, it's doing 225 damage. That's pretty good in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, we are fighting a boss right here, so I don't expect him to go down in 1 hit or anything, but hey, 225 damage ain't bad for a passive ability. We'll take it. Wait, this is kind of insane too. The Hunter's Blade, and it is literally destroying him. Next up, we're testing Shadow Caller's epic version of their weapon, and yo, this is just like it is in Expeditions, which is such a W. If you guys ever played Expeditions, you'll know that Shadow Caller was absolutely insane. I think they literally had to nerf her at some point, but we now have her abilities in Odyssey, which is so sick. Anyway, last but certainly not least, we have Rift Ripper's ability to take down Mask Maker Daigo, and yo, we can shoot the shards. Oh my goodness. That's so sick, bro. Hang on, though. It looks like there's some sort of progress bar the more that you do this. So let's see what happens when we fully do it. And it looks like nothing's really happening. It's fully loaded on the bar, and I'm getting no real cooldown. I can kind of infinitely spam it. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure we'll figure out in due time. And this is Cast from the Future. I realized what that bar was. You can see it right here from the patch notes. They say that higher quality hero weapons also include an ultimate ability, which can be used to unleash a secondary powerful attack. And what do you know? This can be performed once an ability is fully charged up by attacking with its primary ability. But the next really big change in this update comes with the bus stations here. And no, it's not the new cauldron potion, which basically replaces the bus station with you being able to teleport back. This is talking about the station itself. So when we open it now, you see that there's a new option called rename station. And yes, we can rename stations by typing absolutely anything we would like. So for example, now we can call our main bus station Cheese Station. And yeah, you can go around and basically label any bus station that exists in your world, which is honestly a huge W. Oh yeah, but speaking of cheese, let's go over here to the mixer, open it up and see what we have. And oh my goodness, it's real. Guys, for the first time in all of LEGO Fortnite's history, we are now able to craft cheese, and I honestly don't know how to feel about that. Since day one, I've said that cheese is the best item because it's the one item in the game that you can never actually craft. They've changed that with the new update, and yeah, you can now craft cheese. Still not sure how I feel about that one. But all jokes aside, guys, we were honestly super spoiled with today's update. There's tons of changes that I can't even mention, so I'm gonna link absolutely every single change in the patch notes down in the description if you want to take a look at it. And of course, after this video, I'll have tons more with different parts of the updates. But some other things to point out, in the bottom left now, we do have our health bar as opposed to where it used to be in the top left. That's to keep it more consistent with all the other Fortnite games. It kind of makes sense. While we're talking about the health bar, I think it's only right to talk about the fact that foods got completely changed in this game. I mean, this used to be a spicy burger. Now it's called the Robust Glow Burger, and it's got a bunch of icons that are kind of familiar. And then we got the Walmart logo. Energizing cornbread. I swear that used to be my sushi. I have no idea, guys. They did a complete overhaul of food. Officially from LEGO Fortnite, they say hunger be gone. We've removed hunger from the game, so your character can focus on adventure instead of their next snack. I'm not sure how I feel about that change. It definitely takes away from the survival aspect of Odyssey, but hey, it's too early to judge. Also, wait, hang on. I always carry pizza. What does this do now? Eat to temporarily increase your max health and critical chance. Okay, so not bad. But anyway, guys, with this being the brand new big Fortnitemares update across all of Fortnite, there are some changes that might be seasonal in LEGO Fortnite. First off, we do have the brand new thumbnail, where as you can see, there are these new zombie creatures that we have yet to encounter in game. But stay tuned to the video because we'll do that soon. But another small change that they've added to the map that is definitely going to be seasonal are these tiny little pumpkins here. In the Halloween spirit, obviously, these are pumpkins that you would carve. And while this isn't the biggest change in the world,
I think it's fun, so I'm putting it in the video.
But the pumpkins aren't the only Halloween thing they've added to this update, because as you can see behind us here, we have an absolute swarm of the brand new zombie enemies that they've added to LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. And oh my goodness, these guys are absolutely insane. There are so many of them, first off. And these guys don't even feel like they're too threatening. I feel like this is more of a fun addition to the game, obviously, with Fortnitemares being here. Also, my Rift Ripper ability is just decent, and I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade it very shortly. But before we do, let's continue taking all these guys out. And there we go. Like I was saying, we're able to upgrade every single thing. And I already showed you guys the mastery earlier, but going back into it, I've already upgraded to an epic version of the same exact weapon that I was using earlier. That's, of course, going to be the one that flings these shards. You, of course, do that with Essence. And speaking of Essence, the cap on Essence has been increased all the way up to 5,000. So you can carry 5,000 Essence now, which is good, especially considering the fact that we are going to have to use a lot of it to go ahead and get all of these brand new upgrades. And look at this. On my way home, we ran into even more zombies. I wish they'd drop some sort of reward, or I mean something. I think they might give you some essence. I'm not complaining though. All the essence is gonna help now, especially with all these upgrades possible in the mastery. But guys, making it back home one more time and going back to the hero station, we should be able to see, yep, our epic shard shredder. And it is gonna cost a frost brute scale, which is expensive, but it don't matter because it's totally worth it. Let's go ahead and pop one of the brand new sturdy potions to get more health. And since it's nighttime, let's have a little bit of fun with our brand new shard shredder. Let's see how much more damage it does. And it does 32 damage. I'm almost positive the other one did 12 to 14 damage, so this is a huge upgrade. I mean, I would hope so, considering I had to spend a frost brute scale to get it. Well, let's go ahead and keep chugging along because we're gonna get this bar all the way up, and then we're gonna test the brand new ultimate. So we're killing skeletons, and our bar is fully loaded now. So how do I do the ultimate? We'll right click and ayo. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we popped our ultimate, and I think we do even more damage now. Holy cow. So we do more damage. I believe we move faster. This might even be the same exact ultimate that you would get in Expeditions from Rift Ripper. And the same thing is going to go for all of the brand new heroes. This ultimate is OP. Oh my goodness. We are just tearing through these bad guys. Wow, that is so much fun. My character is glowing in the night sky. And I mean, this is literally just day one of the brand new updates. Let me know what you guys are thinking of it. I'm going to leave all the patch notes in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed, though. I will catch y'all in the next video. If you found this one helpful, drop a like. It really helps out. Bye.